Everybody plug in. I'm going to talk a little bit about the ground strokes and the serve. Just very generic, but very important. But I want to kind of talk a little bit about Wimbledon, because the first thing that I got asked today on NBC was about the weather. Okay, and to me, this is very, very confusing. I don't understand. Okay, whether it's 90 degrees, 95 degrees, 105 degrees, or 20 degrees. Okay, it is what it is. It's the same temperature on each side of the court. Okay, if you think it's hot, what happens? It just got hotter. I'm hearing people complaining. It's hot. I'm hearing all this stuff. That was the first question they came at me about the temperature. It's 91 degrees, very uncommon, maybe for London, okay? But you play the U.S. Open. It's 90 and it's even more humid in New York. Pay attention where I'm going with this. And it's even harder on a hard court. It can be well over 100. And here people are at the highest level. It's mindset. It's all perspective. Some people, oh, it was brutal. It was so hot. They were complaining about it. And one other person would say it wasn't that bad at all. And the one that answered the last play, he wanted straight sets. And the other guy's out the door. All I'm trying to say is, if you think it's windy, what happens? If you think it's hot, if you think it's cold, even at the highest level, you might make excuses and make yourself feel better. But I told you guys many, many times, if you never make excuses, your mind will go stronger. It's so easy just to make excuses and blame things. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. Now, what I want to talk about on your ground stroke, whether it be your forehand or backhand or even the serve, I need everybody to understand where I'm coming from. When you hit the ball, and I know a lot of you have to relax, you got to be smoother, I get all that. But whenever you hit a ball, understand this. Whenever you hit a ball, okay, nice working, right? Whenever you hit a ball, it's always a twist. Whenever you hit a ball, okay, it's a twist. Even one hand, it's a twist. Serve, it's a twist. It's a twist rotation of the body. See, everybody thinks you just turn, step, hit, and do the ball. No, you got to coil. You got to coil. And if you coil, what happens? You got to think of this. It's almost like twisting a jar when you hit a ground stroke. Like you're going to twist the jar. It's the same thing. Okay, look. But the biggest difference between the highest level, especially the guys, and a lot of juniors, they don't rotate enough. Okay, they don't rotate enough. And you've heard me say many times, the upper body from the baseline should go farther than the lower body. That's what we call a separation angle. You can see a twist. If you watch someone throw a ball, quarterback, twist, baseball pitcher, twist, golfer, twist. There's a coil and a recoil. But a lot of times people don't do it, especially when they're little, because the racket's kind of dominating you and you just play with the arm. Now, if you are really tight, then the coach needs to, you got to learn how to relax first. I get that. But understand what I just said, okay? And let me go to the next thing. You've all been told, turn, step, hit. Turn, step, hit. That might be okay, but I guarantee you watch Wimbledon, you ain't going to see that very often. I guarantee you'll see more semi or open stance than you will this. On the forehand and the backhand, you'll see more open stance if you have enough time. And the stance is dictated by the speed of the ball and where it lands. If you have enough time and the sun's shining and you're going to go like that, that's fine. But you're going to have time as you get older. Once you hit the 16, you're going to be in a state of emergency. You're going to hit more balls open stance. And the problem is, if you're hitting off your back foot, that's something different. But you got to understand, I just told you, there's more open stance. on the forehand and the backhand, okay? And you'll see it even more so on grass because it's a faster surface, okay? And they're in a state of emergency. You've got to be able to do that. But when you do an open stance on your backhand, watch. You still twist, make sure your shoulder gets under your chin. If you have enough time, you want to step in, fine. But what you don't want to do on your backhand is go like this, hit it, and then take an extra step. When you take an extra step, what's going to happen? Maybe not in the 10, 12, 14, because everybody's kind of hitting hamburgers higher to the net. But as you get older, the culprit, if you take an extra step there, maybe 4 or 5 shots later, the reason why you didn't get to the ball was that shot 4 or 5 shots ago. God understand footwork. So you watch these guys. They'll go out there, they'll slide on the grass and hit like that. They're not going over there and going like this. Just watch. And a lot of you do it on the forehand, and whoever helps you. All right, get in there. Get in that square position. I'm just kidding. Go there.